Hello! It has been a little while. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and to this video. I have been just so on and off with my videos lately that I feel like I want to get back in a good groove, but I've just been kind of trying to really embrace what I want my content to be, or like embrace my brand as an influencer and try to really take hold of that specifically and then just go with it. I haven't made a lot of videos lately because I feel like I wanted to really figure out what I want for them before I just make random videos that don't go with what I want my niche to be, or my brand to be, you could say. I finally know what I want it to be, and really when I think about what I want my social media to look like, I really just want it to be a reflection of me entirely. I don't want to feel like I have to do stuff that I don't like to do for my YouTube or for my Instagram, and I don't want to feel like I have to create a community based around stuff that I'm like, this is what everybody else is doing, so this is what I should do. And I think I got caught up for a little bit in trying to be what I saw other people doing and trying to trying to embrace a lot of popular stuff when maybe it's not necessarily what I want to be or what I am. So I finally just sat down with myself and looked at my life and looked at what it looks like now, what I want it to look like in the future, just like looked at my life and what I want it to be. And that's where I came to this conclusion of what I want my social media to look like, what I want my influencer journey, you could say, to be. And so here it is. This is what I'm going to share with you in this video. Hopefully short and sweet. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have a job, but I work from home, and I have this flexible job. So it really is a stay-at-home mom life. But I like to go on adventures. I like to go on little trips, big trips, I like to not be home all the time. It actually drives me crazy if I'm home all the time, even if I'm home all day, especially just me and my daughter. I don't like that lifestyle. I don't like doing that. And so that's where I decided, okay, I need to change that up. So I know what I like. I know I like to be with my child. I know I like to be with my family, but I don't like to be home all the time. I think as a stay-at-home mom, you kind of take on this homemaker energy, or you feel like you have to sometimes. So for me, I was getting into that where I felt like I have to take on this homemaker energy. And so I thought, oh, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be, slow homemaking life. But I don't like that. I don't want that for me. I'm realizing that I am not a slow, is that funny? But basically I'm not a slow-paced homemaking mom kind of person. Yeah, silly. And so that's why I decided, okay, why would I go that path and try to be that if that's not what I want to be or am? What I want to be, what my lifestyle is, and what I'm going for, and what I want my social media to really focus around and reflect upon myself is through the way I live. And that is, I am a stay-at-home mom, but I also like to be more fast-paced. So that's why I've decided I'm taking on the energy, or the name, you could say, of the stay-at-home mom mostly, or even partially, because I'm 100% stay-at-home mom. I'm gonna be here for my kids, gonna raise my kids, focus on them more than anything else. But I am not taking on that mom who is a slow-paced homemaking mom, you could say. So yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but at the same time, I'm mom. That's just kind of like what I want to be, Not take on this energy or persona of a stay-at-home mom, but just take on the life of being mom. And not just mom, but wife and friend. And I just want to enjoy life with my family, with my friends. And that's kind of what I want. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to do. And so that's what I am going to be and do. So here's what I am making my social media, I guess. But this is what I am making my life, my social media, obviously because I want it to just reflect my life. And the thing with my social media is I want it to reflect my life, and I want to be an example or a help or just like some fun energy for those other moms who are similar to me. For anyone who's like me in life, or similar to me, or has similar ideas, similar beliefs, similar anything, I want to be a positive energy for you. I want to be maybe a friend to you, or just someone that entertains you, or that has fun ideas for you, or inspires you, or gives you good examples maybe. Because clearly, it's not like I have everything figured out. I am far from that. But it's that I'm choosing to really take on the challenge of embracing and creating the life that I really, really want to live. And I'm going to openly share it, share the challenges, share the growth, share the goals, share my life, so that I can hopefully help you along the way and be a fun energy, positive energy, inspiration for you, or just someone you want to watch for entertainment even, because I do that so much. So that's what I want to be. I want to be that for you. I want to be that for anyone who comes across my page and feels good energy with me, or who relates to me, just anything like that. I want to be there and be that for you. So basically, right now I'm going to share what I want to be, what I'm working on right now and striving to be, striving to live, so that if you vibe with any of these, if you feel like any of these is what you want for your life, then you can follow me, you can be a part of my journey, maybe even help me on my journey as you've found ways to help yourself with these things. Or if you're on that journey yourself or trying to get into it more yourself, then I can be a good inspiration for you. Okay, so the first thing I think about that I want in my life is I want to raise my children in love and comfort and peace and just goodness. I want them to have a happy childhood. I want them to grow up being raised, feeling loved, feeling supported, having fun. I want a family that laughs together and that makes fun memories together, you know? So I'm gonna raise my children that way. I'm gonna have fun family game nights, family movie nights. We're gonna go on family adventures, do mom and kid dates, and we're gonna do fun things together as a family. And I want that to happen all the time. Like, I want to be a family that has fun together on a weekly basis, and I want us to have lots of good memories. And so I'm going to do it. I'm, working towards creating that, and I'm going to share my story, and I'm going to share as I go for it, as I create it, and then I can share, the fun ideas that we have, or the fun things we do. That way, if you're trying to find more fun things to do with your family, it's a good place to go for some inspiration or some ideas, or even just seeing how we go about raising our children that way, or how we maybe manage or organize that kind of relationship or friendship with our kids and situation, lifestyle. The next thing is to take care of me, to take care of my body and my mind. I just don't want to lose myself. And I want to always be taking care of myself, especially thinking about it, having children, having a daughter. I want to be that example to them of how to treat your body and how to treat yourself and how to be to yourself and how to love yourself. And so I think for me, it's so important that I do those things, that I do the things that are good for me, that help me, so that my kids see that their whole lives growing up. They see mom prioritizing herself, me prioritizing me, so that I'm a healthy, happy, good person and mom and wife. And so that's important to me. And so, some examples of that is I want to get up early and have a good morning routine. That's important to me. I want to move my body and do yoga every day. That's important to me. I want to get outside every day, and I want to eat healthier. I want to feel good in my body, and I want to read good books. I want to have a good time where I can read some good books. I want my relationship with God to be good, and so I want my children to learn how to have a good relationship with the Lord. Not only through me teaching them, but more so through my example of how my relationship is. And so that's where I'm like, I just want to be that example to my kids, but I also just want that for myself, you know? I want that good, happy life and way of living for me. Okay, the third thing, and holy crap, we are really taking this one up this summer. The third thing is going on lots of adventures. Those are, you know, big adventures that take a week long, small adventures that take, you know, a weekend or even a day. But I just want to go on lots of adventures. I don't want to be home every day. I don't want to be home every weekend, you know? I want most of my weekends to be out somewhere doing something. And summer is so much easier to do that than winter, so that's why this time of year we're actually doing it. But like, you know, we have something every weekend this summer, and sometimes they're week-long things, sometimes they're 2-week long or who knows how long, and sometimes they're gonna be a day. But we have stuff, and it makes me so excited. We have friends visiting, we have family visiting, we have family camping trips are going on, we have where we're gonna go visit family. We've got a big road trip we've got planned, you know, it's exciting stuff that we're doing. And that's something I want to do my whole life. I always want to have exciting, fun adventures, whether they're spontaneous or we planned them 6 months ago and we're just waiting for it to happen, you know? I really want that life. I want to live that way. That's something that brings me so much joy. Like, I just am so giddy and just excited every time I have things to look forward to, like adventures or fun vacations or even little getaways to look forward to and then to go on and experience. And I want my kids to have that too. I want them to make those memories and just live a life, you know. I want them to just have a lot of fun family time, family experiences. Okay, so the next thing kind of goes in line with it, but it's having great friends, you know, good friends that you're close to, that you travel away from, and you're doing the splits? Like, good friends that you travel away from, or you maybe don't always live by each other, but you still are good friends because that's just the way it is, you know? Those friendships, they're just good no matter where you are, or no matter what's going on in your life, that you still have these good friends. That's what I want so bad. And I feel like you have that in friends and in family. You know, you can have good friends in family members too. Like siblings. My siblings and I are so close. We are good friends, the best of friends. And I love that. But yeah, and then Sam and I have made some really great friends in our time together being married, where these are people we genuinely would want to visit all throughout our lives, want to go on trips with, you know? So it's like, I want that for my life. I always want that. Wherever we move to, I want to make good friends. And I want to have good friends that I can spend time with and hang out with wherever we are. But then I also want to make friends throughout our life that are lifelong friends. And that's a big thing to me. That's very important to me. I want good friends. And I'm not saying I want a million friends. I just want some good friends that are close, that we have good energy that connects, that we have fun together, but also friends that we know we can reach out to when we need help or when we are, you know, struggling, like stuff like that. I just always want good friends. And we are so blessed that we already do have some incredible friends. And I love that. But I guess the journey there is just keeping up with those relationships, keeping up with those friendships, but also always being open to more friendships, new friendships. So yeah. The next two are the last two, and they kind of go together because it's more of like a lifestyle, just what I want to do. But it's basically having an aesthetic of my lifestyle that I love. Oh, Liza's hitting the thing. Or that brings me joy. Basically, I want my life's aesthetic, or what I do, I want it to reflect good energy that makes me happy. I want it to reflect good energy that makes me happy. And so I want my lifestyle's aesthetic be stuff that makes me happy. So like if I was to have pictures of my lifestyle, I want those pictures to really make me happy. I want them to bring me so much joy because of the energy, because of the locations, because of the color scheme even, you know, like what I'm wearing, I want to make me happy. What I'm doing, I want it to make me happy. I would want if I had looked back on pictures of my days or of a fun adventure we went on, I would want everything in that picture, as much as I can, to bring me joy. And so I truly believe that the aesthetic of your life can bring you joy. And for everyone, that's so different. For me, I really just love an earthy, nature-focused energy and aesthetic. And I love, like, you know, good neutrals with pops of pinks and greens, because those are my colors. It's a good thing, and it's important to me. Obviously not as important as my family or relationship with God or even my physical health, but it genuinely brings me joy, and so it's something that's important to me. I want the aesthetic of my life to be something that makes me very happy. And then the last thing is I just wrote that I want to live a life I love, or that we love. We want to live a life that fits the mold of what we want. Maybe not necessarily a mold of the typical family lifestyle, you know, where typically, you know, you work 9-to-5 job, maybe come home to your family, have dinner, relax, go to bed, get up the next day and repeat. Or maybe your spouse does it, or maybe you both do it. But basically, or, you know, and I don't want to live the mold of the stay-at-home mom like I talked about earlier. We want to be happy with our lives. We want our lives to bring us so much joy. And honestly, I think about it so much that here's my real thought. I'm telling you guys some stuff that I'm a little bit nervous to tell you because it seems like an impossible dream right now. But here's the thing. I do not like the fact that my husband works a 9-to-5 job. I don't like him being gone and unavailable every single weekday. And I don't like the fact that we're stuck at home every weekday because he has to go to work. And so it's like, well, we can't really go on adventures or do stuff because, for one, we really want to do it with him. And for another thing, it's harder to do just me and Eliza, you know what I mean? And so I don't love that he works a 9-to-5 job. And so when I think about it, my ideal situation, and we've talked about it, our ideal situation would be that we found a way to a lifestyle where we can provide for ourselves in a very flexible way, or in a way that allows us to not be stuck in the 9-to-5 weekday schedule or situation. More freedom to provide for ourselves in a way that brings us joy, and in a way that allows us to live the lifestyle we really want to live, which is definitely not a 9-to-5 family lifestyle. And so that's kind of where we're at. That's what we want. We want to be able to go travel. We want to be able to live somewhere for 3 months and not have to worry about missing so much work. But that's what we want. And it scares me to say it out loud sometimes because it seems like an impossible dream. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I can work hard here. And I know that influencers can make a ton of money and can get to a point where their husbands don't have to work, or their husbands join them because they don't need that other income, that 9-to-5 job, you know? And so that's where I'm like, yeah, it seems impossible, but at the same time, it's 100% achievable. And obviously, it's not a lifestyle of not working hard. In fact, I think sometimes you have to work harder to achieve a more flexible lifestyle. To me, it's worth it to put in the effort and the extra work to live that lifestyle that we would love, rather than this lifestyle that just makes me sad, makes me almost depressed in a way, you know? So there you go. There you have it. That's the big dream. That's the big, beautiful goal that scares me to say, but at the same time, I feel so motivated and energized and excited to make it happen because I really want my husband home and to be able to go somewhere whenever we please for the most part. And I really just, at the end of the day, the main reason why I would much rather him not have a 9-to-5 job or us have some type of different job is because my main priority is I don't want most or even half of our life together to be him gone at work. I don't. I want it to be us making memories and loving our life. And I feel like people sometimes think that's crazy. That's just not how life works. It's just not what you do. But life is life, and I'm gonna spend it trying to achieve living the happiest life I can. If you connect with my energy, or if you connect with what I'm saying here, the motivation that I'm feeling, or even the lifestyle that I want to live or that I am living, if you connect with any or all of that, please follow along. Like, seriously, let's do it together. Let's live this life. Like I said in the beginning, I really want to be this place for people, for you. I really want to be this inspiration or this energy that you connect with, or even just this fun place to follow along and watch me and my family live this life that we're trying to live, that we want to live. Or even just, be a part of my family's journey in living our life and in growing as a family and going through life together. So yeah, if you connect, please do join along, follow along. Follow my Instagram, which is my other platform, and it's just at Kylee Norlander. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it. My family's gonna do it, and not gonna, but we are. We're starting now. We're going for it, and it's 100% worth it in my eyes. Like, it's worth the work. It's worth the hassle, the stress. Like, it's worth it. And at the end of the day, like, just live the life you want to live. Make it happen. That's all my thoughts. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm so excited about. And I want to live it. I want to go on lots of adventures with this cutie and her dad. And I want to just be happy as a family. And so, yes, we're family focused. We're making memories. We are focused on being together rather than apart. And that's our life. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following and supporting, and I'm excited. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.